yes and no. In general, as a merchant, you're responsible for paying the sales tax. Merchants in general pay the sales tax by collecting the sales tax from the people they're buying it from. They don't have to. Merchants can just pay the sales tax themselves and charge a flat rate. But most of them long ago decided we're just going to add tax on because it makes our prices look lower. And since everyone else does it, they don't want to, rock the boat too much or make things confusing.
Do you collect sales tax from people in other states?
Hypothetically, if I were to sell items on the internet in bottles, say small candies in a variety of shapes, for whatever might happen to ail you, I would be responsible for collecting sales tax to anyone I sold to in the state of California. I'm not responsible for collecting sales tax for any other state.
Okay.
The federal constitution says you can't impose on a business in one state a restriction to collect taxes for another for a sale in another state.
Right. So Amazon.com has been in the news about this recently because California tried or did pass a law.
California did pass a law,
which in the end said, people like Amazon,
large national corporations which have significant subsidiaries in the state of California,
now have to collect sales tax from purchasers in California, even though they're based in Washington.
Yes, and specifically, California said we are going to treat a number of things which we think ought to be considered nexuses for sales tax as nexuses in California, and we are going. If you have those things, we're going to tell you you're supposed to be collecting the state sales tax.
And so, what's a nexus?
And remitting it. A nexus is something like if you own a business that conducts retail sales somewhere, you have a nexus at that particular location where you're doing sales. If you are selling over the internet and your servers are in one particular area, some people say that's where your nexus is. Some people say your nexus is where you ship the items from.
So California is trying to expand the definition of nexus so that companies who have some kind of presence will collect the sales tax.
Correct.
People in California have always been responsible to pay sales tax, which is
people from
called
California,
the use tax.
Well, it's not the sales tax. It's a separate tax called the use tax.
Okay.
Which happens
to
in general be set at the same rate as the state sales tax. So
in your taxes every year, you have
on
to
your taxes,
report it.
if you're in California, there's a line that says what is your use tax, and you're supposed to calculate it and fill in a number there
and pay the money off.
Pay the money. Now, as I understand, you're only responsible for paying the state part of the sales tax.
So
you aren't responsible for paying the local part.
It'd be the seven and a quarter
now.
Okay. All right. Well, we got to take a break now. When we come back, we'll be taking your tweets, and we'll talk a little bit more about the sales tax because I know it's riveting, and we'll talk more about coffee. So stay right there. We'll be right back. Okay, we're clear.
We're clear. Man, people are actually tweeting. Look, there's someone in the audience who wants a headshot.
Yeah, walk right up. Walk right up and get your coffees.
Oh, no.
No
one watches this show.
You're allowed to walk right up to get coffees. Right for the cameras. Yeah, we got. I declare you can walk up in front of the cameras. What happened to your mic? Are you mic'd up?
Oh.
You're totally de-mic'd. Can anybody hear you?
My mic's like getting lower and lower.
Oh, just lift it up. Just lift it up. It'll be fine.
It was like going down and down. I think it wanted to be heard. The machine wanted to be heard.
Are you guys all having fun yet?
It sounds like a cell phone, like, hello,
yeah.
Hello,
all right. Who else is making coffee? Do you want coffee, Keith?
I'd love a coffee.
What kind of coffee would you like?
I just like a double espresso or
Make sure this is his.
It was great. It was great. I'm going to be up till 2, but it's great.
Let's check our tweets.
We got a lot of tweets.
We do?
This Chris Uvek guy says nobody
Chris
watches this show. Chris, you're right, Chris.
Is that Chris Uderwick?
How long of a break are we in, by the way?
I'm still loading.
The expert witness could take the fifth.
I haven't got. Oh, hold on.
Can you?
I'm trying.
I think you have to be accused of a crime to take the fifth.
Oh, that's why.
But
that network never.
I'm pretty sure I could be accused of some crimes. So I'm.
Oh, wow. Decent watches the show. Hey, I watch it.
You watch it. I kept on asking you.
So somebody's saying they don't watch it?
After I was stopped.
Someone claimed that no one watches my show. How come I'm not seeing that?
I don't know, but look, I'm looking.
We're right here.
Is it? Does it say the at John wants answer in it?
It
Oh, I was doing timeline, not mentions.
Yeah,
That's
keeps-
what I
it
did
keeps
wrong.
falling down.
Oh, there we go.
Man, you were totally wrong.
Wow, look at all these tweets I got.
Yeah.
I'm being tweeted the freak here. Okay, let's go back now to the start of the show.
It's too late now. Aren't we coming out of break in 3,
Oh.
2, 1, now?
And we're back, and we're taking your tweets. So I just now have gotten the tweets, and I haven't even read them first. So there could be some bad stuff in here. Greetings from Bend, Oregon. Does Keith think Nancy Grace was over the top?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't even watch her, and I know she
As
was
proof
over
you have
the
a
top.
viewer, how many coffee mugs are on your news desk?
I answered that.
You answered that?
I said 8. Now it's 1.
Oh, now
but
yeah, now it's just mine.
At the time, it was 8.
Oh, Chris from Uvik. I know who that is now. Chris Uvik. He was at my house for a while. He says, I want pics. I think it means he wants a signed headshot. But I gave him one already. I already signed and gave him one. That's always like cheating.
That is cheating.
This guy named Interspatial, I have no idea who this guy is, so I can't give him a headshot. Says, I want a headshot.
He also wants coffee.
How can I join up for the studio audience? Just go to our website and send me an email somehow. Go send me a message on the Facebook. That's what you do. No one's ever asked that before. I don't know. I can hear people laughing on the audience. Oh yeah, we have an audience here. You really
They're-
must give me a headshot.
Yeah. They're not laughing with you. They're laughing at you.
Oh, okay. Oh, and someone else wants a headshot. Aaron Ober wants a headshot. I have no idea what this guy is saying. Too many ads in Chinese on Ustream. So he's not gonna watch anymore, I guess. Can you email me a large vanilla non-fat latte? No, we cannot email you any drink.
And he says free.
Laughing Boy says Oregon has no sales tax.
That's true. It doesn't.
I was shopping a whole pile there.
Yeah.
But anything you buy in Oregon, you then must report as use tax on your California income tax
Unless
return.
you use it in Oregon before you bring it back.
That's not. You're making
It's
that
true.
up.
It's true.
Okay, so I used my jeans, so I don't have to pay tax on them.
You weren't going to pay tax on it anyway.
Erin Ober wants a headshot so bad she created a Twitter account for it. John, shocked that you didn't discuss the Casey Anthony trial. We talked about it, but it's really a sad topic.
Yeah.
And we're like a lively, happy show,
Yeah.
especially with our coffee.
Whereas the murder of a cute 2-year-old.
Yeah,
hard
no
to
one
be-
wants to
no
talk
one-
about that.
Yeah.
And then this other guy, Chris, said nobody watches this show. We can't see that person walking up. I don't know what that means, but
See, I think someone was walking up then. That was sarcasm.
how did he know if he couldn't see the person?
No, that first sentence was sarcasm.
I don't get it. Now you have 2 Canadian viewers. Okay,
I'm going to see if we can't add a question about sarcasm to the citizenship test.
so who do we think? Who do we think got the picture?
I think you can decide later. I mean,
Okay.
Give it to Aaron. Give it to Aaron. She's
Aaron really.
She
Yeah.
really wants. Come on up, Aaron. Come on up. He'll sign it direct to you.
To Aaron.
It's the best day of my life.
Thanks for
Really?
watching! Exclamation point.
I can't really see that.
John.
It's reflective. So now you'll want to blow on it a lot so it dries.
Here?
No, well, or at home.
You can take it home and blow on it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Maybe get the husband involved. He might enjoy that part.
Okay. We're running out of time. So, I think you're over. I think my time with you has completed.
What?
We have this much time,
3 minutes left.
and I want answers about coffee. Wait for it. It's coming. Hi, Nicole.
Hello.
Can everyone hear her on the mic?
Can you hear me? Testing.
No one's yelling at me saying they can't hear her, so I'm going to assume they
Okay.
can.
All right.
So So you've been making coffees all night long. So I want to know
Yes,
all
yes,
about
I am.
these coffees. So I get something called a cafe mocha.
Yes.
So tell me how you make that.
Oh, you don't remember? You came in the back. I showed you.
One time she did take me back
Yes,
at
I
the
did,
coffee bar,
yes.
but we shouldn't be talking about that. The health inspectors don't
Okay.
like that sort of thing.
Okay. So,
Or wives.
yeah, and then that's telling on myself. Scratch that. So, how to make a mocha? Well, at first it starts off, you have to have chocolate. And not just any kind of chocolate, not Nestle's Quick. You got to have Torani. Torani or Ghirardelli. Those are like the fine dine wine of like chocolate. So, you start off with that, put it in a cup, depending on if it's iced or hot.
Right.
So you put it in the cup if it's hot as well. And here's one of them actually. I put
Okay.
there
So you put
already
chocolate
in
in
there.
there.
Put chocolate in there. Then I put the espresso. If it's a double, I put a double shot. If it's a single, I put one single.
So it starts off as beans, right?
Starts off with coffee beans, and then I grind
Is
it
just
down.
Any kind of coffee beans or the special espresso beans?
Depends on which kind you would like to pick. Here I have an espresso. It's regular, not decaf. It's Gino's coffee. He's an Italian, so you
So
got
you-
Italian roasted.
You grind
Coffee.
that up,
Grind that up.
and then what goes on to make from coffee ground beans into
Coffee ground
stuff in
beans.
your cup?
Lovely espresso, man. We talked
Well,
about this.
so you have an
Okay.
espresso machine which can
Espresso machine that
push water at very
pushes
high
the water.
pressure through the beans.
Okay.
And in doing
break it down
so,
real slow.
it's at very high temperature and pressure, right? It gets above the boiling point of water. And as it pushes through the beans, it extracts oils, which
wow.
contain
See?
flavors,
Flavors. I love the flavors.
into your tiny shot of espresso.
And that's how I get you hooked.
And then
And
you
it
also
turns out it's
add-
full of addictive caffeine as well.
Yes.
And you add milk to it too, right?
Yes, I steam the milk
Steam the
like
milk.
I'm doing right now.
Okay. Very quietly and very slowly. Like
Yeah,
at work, you got a
it's
big
getting
machine,
loud, yeah,
and it gets
yeah.
loud and fast.
And it gets
and
really
hot.
loud, like kind of like this right
Uh-huh.
now. And that lets me know that I'm done. But this one's a little old school.
Yeah.
So we're just going to wait until it gets a little more hot so that
Okay,
it's actually
so
not lukewarm.
That's a mocha. How about a latte? What's in a
Latte. Latte is just milk with a little bit of foam on top.
Uh huh.
And it has the espresso at the bottom of every cup.
So espresso and steamed milk.
Yes.
What is a cappuccino?
Cappuccino. That's a difficult one. So a lot of people think a cappuccino is just all foam and espresso. That's it. But a cappuccino actually starts off with espresso at the bottom, and you're supposed to do it a specific way. And if you do not do it that way, pretty much you will have people angry at you and throwing back their cappuccino in your face. So you have foam, but there's still milk that starts in from the bottom that you're creating the foam with. So you want to turn it a certain way, kind of like tip it over a little bit when you're pouring it out, like this milk that's coming out on me. So you tip it out, the milk comes out as well as the foam together. Oh, wow.
I'm getting a message from our floor director that
The
it's time
same
to wrap
time
this
it's
up.
gonna up.
So I want to thank you for coming on our show. I want to thank
No problem.
my expert Keith. I want to thank my audience who's all here. Our next show will be August 11th. It will be live, so come and check us out. And it's been great.
I should have had so much coffee. It's still music. Okay, I think that's it. I'm tired. I'm done.
Okay. Finished. Yay.